we are designed for relationships, but we aren't taught about them. As I was saying. Hi my kings and queens. Welcome back to my channel. If you have not already, please check out my last video. It's pretty informative. I'm trying to give you guys as much content in this quarantine period. And I think that it's important that you're well equipped in this period so that you're not going crazy in your house. So take some tips from that video and let's move on to what I have to say today. Okay, so unlike my last video, this is a serious matter. No, I'm joking. Today's video is going to be, if you have not already read the title, about enjoying your singleness. Let me say it again. Enjoying your singleness. I always wonder how girls do that with their mouths closed. I can't do it. I can't do it that way. Anyway, that's besides the point. I always hear a lot of people talking about how they want to be in relationships, and I think that there's nothing wrong with wanting to be in a relationship. It's absolutely fine. It is important to know that we are designed for relationships, but we aren't taught about them. It's not taught in the school system. It's not taught in most families. I'm not saying all, but most families. It's not taught. It's not passed down. A lot of people have grown up in single parent households, so they only know how to operate as single men or as single women. And that could pose as a big problem when you do eventually get into a relationship. So enjoy your singleness now. Let's define what a relationship is. You know me, I love looking at my little definitions. So, according to the dictionary, a relationship is the way in which two or more people or things are connected, or the state of being connected. So that's Google's definition. Now, honey child, boo boo, sweetie. Okay, a relationship at its core is defined when you're experiencing it with another person based off of how you experience it as a single person. Again. You yourself in this very moment, as the one person that you are, how is your own personal relationship with yourself is what will define how your relationship is going to be. Now, I'm not expert, child. I'm just giving you my tips. If you don't have a good relationship with yourself, if you don't like being around yourself, if you don't enjoy your own company, if you have issues with yourself, certain insecurities, before you get into a relationship, you are going to mirror that in your relationship with the person that you are with.
Yes, queen.
That is just the bottom line. So it says in scripture, and I'll put the scripture here, to love your neighbor as yourself. Now, God ruled that out as the #1 command, right? It is important for you to have that relationship with yourself, because it's only with the measure of love that you are able to give to yourself, to show yourself that you are able to give to others. You can't pour from your cup if it's empty.
Period.
What are you going to give? It is important for you to take this time, being single, to work on your relationship with yourself. If you don't, it's only yourself that you're letting down. So don't do better, do your best. Having this time to build on your own personal relationship with yourself, this season of singleness, it is time for you to really go in and find out what it is that you like. This is your time to discover yourself. This is your time to know what you like. This is your time to know what you don't like. This is your time to figure out what it is that's important to you. This is your time to establish what you will take. This is your time to establish what you won't take, because a relationship is just practice. So really take that time. This is some of the best years of your life.
Bro, okay.
And I always say, and I always smile, because relationships are a blessing, but so is being single. If we were only created or designed for relationships, We would have been born with our husbands or our wives the moment that we came out of the womb. But there's things that must be established. So take time, enjoy, because you will not get this time back, I promise you. Especially if your relationship is forever, which I believe it is, kings and queens. I'm not doing these in numbers, but I guess I'll try and put some on the screen. Okay, so this is your time to establish your relationship with God. Just as I said in my last video, if you did not check that out, the link will be up here, down here, somewhere. You know how the YouTubers do it. This is your time to establish your relationship with God. This is your time to solidify maintaining a personal and active relationship with God, because one thing I'll tell you for free is that when those children come, you are going to have to squeeze. Because being a parent is a full-time job. There is no, let me try and do this a little bit here. No, you must establish your relationship with God now, because he's the one that needs to hear your voice no matter what. It is through your relationship with God that all other things are manifested. So if you don't have that, honey, then what do you have? This is your time. Yeah, in this time of singleness, this is your time to establish your boundaries. This is a time for you to understand what you will accept, what you won't accept, what you think is okay, what you don't think is okay, what you will stand for, what you absolutely will not stand for. This is your time. Because when it comes to courting or dating or whatever, that's not the time that you're going to try and figure out what you like and what you don't like. No. Establish it now. The power is in the now. So if you take that time to actually figure out that, yeah, this is what I want. You know what? This is what I don't want. Do you know what? I won't accept this. Healthy boundaries create healthy relationships. It's important for you, when you get into a situation with somebody that you may potentially want to spend the rest of your life with, to have these boundaries established from the get-go. And it's important for your partner to be able to learn what it is that you also will or won't accept. So establish them now in your time of singleness, because honey, you've got all the time in the world, right, to build yourself up. A lot of people go into relationships trying to look for their partner to build themselves up. Now, let's make one thing clear. This is not, I am not in no way, shape or form saying that you should accept somebody not hyping you up. Your partner, your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, should be one of your number one cheerleaders, if not number one, right? But before you get to that stage, you have to be your number one cheerleader, because it can't always be external. If you are always looking for somebody to cheer you on or build you up, honey, why? And honey, who? We are not created for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
You have to lead with that. You must build your confidence to that level so that you are the person that's leading with that thought. You are the person that's leading with that confidence to know that I am worthy of what I desire from you. So if you have built yourself up to that level, not only will you be able to build up your partner, but they'll also be able to build you up. So take that time. Take that time to build yourself up, honey. I'm talking to my queens right here. You are a queen, first and foremost. You are made in the image and likeness of God, honey. You are incredible. You are phenomenal. You are talented. You are skilled. You are blessed. You are highly favored. When you go outside, men marvel at how amazing and how wonderful you are, because it can't even be comprehended with the human mind. Do you understand what I'm saying? Can I get an amen? Okay, and my kings the same way. You are phenomenal, you are worthy, you are strong, and you also have a space to be vulnerable. We do not accept toxic masculinity over here, honey. You are kings. You are incomparable. So it's important for you to know who you are. there's many ways to go about building up your confidence, but it starts with knowing who you are, what you want, and knowing that whatever it is that you want out of life, it can be attained because of who you've been created to be. All of your skills and everything that you ever needed was inside of you. It was in your makeup when God created you. So you need to know and lead with that, because you are blessed and highly favored. Can I get a blessed and highly favored? Right? So be confident. Build yourself up so that when you meet the person who matches that energy, it's just like we're throwing a ball. Like, I throw a ball, you throw a ball. I throw a ball, you throw a ball. It's not, oh, I need you to confirm that I am what I should have learned that I am before I got into this position with you. No, I don't need your words to solidify who God created me to be, and that is a queen and that is a king. Okay, let's move on. This is your time right now to find your voice. Find your voice in everything that you're doing. Find your voice in, just as I said earlier, the likes and the dislikes. Find your voice in the things which are important to you and the things in which you won't tolerate. Be assertive in the things that you want. Be bold, and don't feel like your voice is not worthy or it's not heard. Your voice is worthy. Your voice is heard. You don't have to shout. Just speak. Speak the things that you want. Let people know the things that you will not accept, and do not act as anything less than what you were created to be. It is a crime against yourself to live below your makeup, so live above. My final point is, as you're in a relationship, or as you enter into a relationship, if you're dating right now, if you're talking to anybody, you have to remember that you're always single until you're married. So it's nice that you got your little boyfriend, little girlfriend, whatever.
Oh my God! Wow! Oh my God!
But at the end of the day, boyfriend and girlfriend can become single very quickly. So it's important for you to always remember that when you get into that relationship or that place with somebody, you're still a single woman, you're still a single man. So it's important for you to continue building on these skills that I've mentioned in this video, to know that it's not just because you think that you have that security with that person that that person's always going to be there. No, your relationship with yourself is the number one relationship that matters. If you stop working on your relationship with yourself because you think that you've got into a relationship with somebody else, you failed. Because those skills can quickly be overshadowed by what that person thinks is valuable, or you can replace what was once important to you with now what's important to them. So it's important for you to maintain your relationship with yourself as you've done all of these things, as you've built yourself up, as you've done your affirmations, as you've spoken to yourself, as you've done all of these range of things. Continue to establish the relationship that you have with yourself. Don't lose it at any cost, because that is the relationship that your children will eat off of, your grandchildren will eat off of. So know that you're not just doing it for yourself, but you're doing it for your generation. My final point to y'all is every blessing comes in seasons. So if you're single right now, like I said, enjoy that ish. Enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it. Enjoy. Because like I said, if you desire to get married or be with a person long term, that's it. There's no more enjoyment. There's no more enjoyment. So you need to know the importance of looking after number one, and number one is you. Enjoy your singleness. Egg your friends on that are in relationships. It's good for them, but know that on that side they also have their hardships, so pray for them. But yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoyed that video. If you're single, or if you're in a relationship, married, whatever, and you have some tips to also share, please comment down below and let's talk. We are a community of kings and queens, honey. We are royalty and we accept nothing less. So let's have a chat in the comment section down below. Please subscribe, like the video, share with a friend, and I will see you in the next video.